Hello! Welcome back, everyone, to the Linguasphere Academy Podcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam, right here with you. So glad you're with us again.
You know, Sam, I was in a meeting yesterday, and someone asked me a question. They said, Alex, what do you think about the new proposal?
Oh, that's a common question. How did you answer?
I hesitated. I knew what I thought, but I didn't know how to say it in a way that sounded natural. I ended up saying, I think it's good, which is fine, but I wanted to say more. I wanted to really express my opinion.
That's such an important skill. Having an opinion is one thing. Expressing it clearly, politely, and confidently is another.
Today, our topic is learn how to express your opinion in English. This is one of the most important skills for conversations, meetings, debates, and everyday life.
We'll learn how to give your opinion in different situations, how to agree, how to disagree politely, how to ask for others' opinions, and how to express different levels of certainty.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a toolkit of phrases to express your thoughts with confidence.
As always, we'll speak clearly and keep it friendly, and whenever we use a word that might be hard to understand, we'll explain it right away.
So if you hear a word you don't know, don't worry, we've got you.
So get comfortable. Let's start with the most basic way to express an opinion. I think.
I think is simple, clear, and works in almost any situation. It's neutral, not too strong, not too weak.
For example, I think this is a good idea. I think we should wait. I think she's right.
You can also use I believe. This is a little stronger. It shows you have conviction. Conviction means you're sure about something.
I believe this is the right choice. I believe he's telling the truth. I believe we can do it.
Another common phrase is in my opinion. This is more formal, good for writing, presentations, or serious discussions.
In my opinion, the project needs more time. In my opinion, she's the best candidate.
You can also use from my perspective or as I see it. These mean this is how I see the situation.
From my perspective, the problem is bigger than we think. As I see it, we have two options.
For a stronger, more confident opinion, you can use I'm convinced that or I strongly believe that.
I'm convinced that this is the right path. I strongly believe that education is the key.
For a weaker, more uncertain opinion, you can use I think maybe or I'm not sure, but I think it's possible that, perhaps, maybe.
I'm not sure, but I think she's right. I might be wrong, but I believe this is the best option. It's possible that we need more time.
Now, let's talk about learning some useful phrases for group discussions. When you're in a meeting or a class, you need to join the conversation.
To introduce your opinion, if I could add something, I'd like to say that.
Building on what name said, this means you're adding to someone else's point.
Building on what Alex said, I also think we need to consider the budget.
I'd like to add that we have another option.
To agree with someone and add more, I agree with name, and I also think.
I agree with Alex, and I also think we should start earlier.
To politely disagree, I see your point, but I have a different perspective.
I understand where you're coming from, however... Now, let's practice a conversation where people express their opinions.
Let's do it. I'll start. So, Alex, what do you think about the new work-from-home policy?
I think it's a good idea. It gives people more flexibility. What do you think?
I see your point, but I'm not sure I completely agree. In my opinion, working from the office helps people collaborate better.
That's true. Collaboration is important, but I believe we can still collaborate well online. What are your thoughts?
I think it depends on the job. For some jobs, working from home works great. For others, being in the office is better.
I agree with that. It's not one size fits all. I'd say we should give people a choice.
That's a good point. Giving people a choice might be the best solution.
See how natural that conversation is? They express opinions, agree, disagree politely, and ask for each other's thoughts.
Now, let's talk about expressing opinions in writing. When you write emails, essays, or messages, you need different phrases.
Formal writing. In my view, it is my belief that, from my perspective.
In my view, the proposal has several advantages. It is my belief that we should proceed with caution.
For emails, I would suggest, I recommend, my recommendation would be,
I would suggest we meet next week. I recommend we review the data first.
Now, let's learn some common mistakes when expressing opinions.
Mistake 1. Saying I think too much. It's fine to use, but if you say it before every sentence, it becomes repetitive.
Vary your language. Use I believe. In my opinion, it seems to me.
Mistake 2. Being too direct when disagreeing. Saying you're wrong sounds aggressive.
Use polite phrases. I see it differently. I'm not sure I agree. That's one way to look at it.
Mistake 3. Not explaining your reasons. An opinion without a reason is just a statement.
After you say I think, add because. Give your reason. It makes your opinion stronger and more convincing.
Mistake 4. Assuming everyone agrees. When you express an opinion, leave room for others to share theirs.
Ask, what do you think? Or what's your perspective? To invite others into the conversation.
Now, let's learn some useful phrases for different situations.
When you're not sure, I'm not certain, but I think, this is just my opinion, but, I could be wrong, but, correct me if I'm wrong, but.
When you want to be polite, if you don't mind me saying, I hope you don't mind, but I think, with respect, I disagree.
When you're giving advice, if I were you, I would. Have you considered, my advice would be to.
When you're summarizing your opinion, in short, I believe, to sum up, my view is, all things considered, I think.
Now, let's bring back Maya. Maya is in a discussion group at her English class.
The teacher asks, what do you think about the importance of learning a second language?
Maya raises her hand. She uses the phrases she learned.
In my opinion, learning a second language is very important. It opens doors to new cultures and opportunities.
Another student says, I'm not sure. I think it's useful, but not everyone needs it.
Maya responds politely. I see your point, but I believe even a little knowledge of another language can make a big difference.
The teacher asks, what do others think?
Maya's classmate says, I agree with Maya. I've made friends from other countries because I speak English.
Maya feels good. She expressed her opinion clearly and respectfully.
Now, here's your challenge for this week.
Find a topic and express your opinion about it in English.
It could be a news story, a movie, a book, or even something like, what's the best time of day to study?
Write or say 3 sentences. Use different phrases. One sentence with I think, one sentence with I believe or in my opinion, one sentence where you agree or disagree with a possible other view.
For example, I think the best time to study is in the morning. In my opinion, morning is when your mind is freshest. Some people prefer studying at night, but I find it harder to focus then.
Then come back and tell us in the comments. Share your opinion on something.
We need every comment. We want to hear what you think.
Remember, expressing your opinion is a skill. It takes practice, but with these phrases, you have the tools.
You have ideas. You have thoughts. Now you have the words to share them.
Thank you for spending this time with us. We'll be back next week with another topic.
Until then, keep thinking, keep speaking, and keep sharing your voice.
And hey, before you go, if this episode helped you find the words to share your thoughts, please hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it means we can keep making these helpful episodes.
Yes, please. And leave us a comment. Tell us your opinion on something. Use one of the phrases you learned today.
We read every comment. We want to hear what you think.
Subscribe, comment, share. It helps more people find their voice in English.
Thanks again, everyone. Now go share your opinion.